Hi, so we are starting a series of videos, probably about monthly if we remember, and they are focusing on mental health, which is obviously what I talk about a lot of the time. But the particular focus for these videos is talking to young people and children about mental health. This is my daughter Lyra.
Hi.
And we talk about mental health a lot. We think that's a really important thing to do. Lyra knows that I have anxiety and that I have taken medication for anxiety. And if I'm struggling with anxiety, I'm able to talk to Lyra about that. She knows that I may not be able to do certain things at that time. And hopefully she knows that she can talk to me if and when she's ever struggling herself. So hope this might be helpful for parents or people working with young people or children, because actually we should talk about these things. They're not topics that should be taboo or secret, and the more we talk about them, some people worry that if you talk about them too much, children will suddenly then decide that they've got mental health problems, and that's not my experience. That's not my experience. So yeah, talking is good, and that's the theme of our chats. So Lyra, my first question to you is, what is mental health? How can we help people out there understand what mental health is?
So, everyone has mental health, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes you don't even realise you have mental health.
Or if you've got poor mental health, you might not realise that you're struggling. Absolutely. So it's something that we all have. Some people think that mental health is a bad thing, but actually we all have mental health. And some days it might be good, some days it might be bad, and we might be struggling at different times. So that's a really important thing to remember, isn't it? Also, some people might have a diagnosis of a particular mental health condition. Can you think of any mental health conditions that we've talked about? We talked about one already tonight, haven't we?
Did we?
What did I say I had?
Anxiety.
Anxiety, yeah. Anxiety is one of them. What else might we have?
Depression.
Yeah, depression. Some people might have schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, lots of different conditions out there. And what we should also say is that you can, like me, be diagnosed with a condition like anxiety, or you might be diagnosed with bipolar, but actually be in good mental health. So you could be having really good days if you've got the right medication perhaps, or the right therapy, or you've got the right tools in your toolkit to help yourself. So just because you've been diagnosed with a mental health condition doesn't mean that you're really poorly and can't do anything. So that's important to remember as well. If you wanted to tell your friends at school something about mental health, what would you tell them, do you think?
I'd tell them, like, I'd give them examples of some of the ones, for example, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia,
Well done.
and lots of others. Yeah. And how sometimes they don't think about, like, sometimes they mess up what they think one of the disorders are, but it's not actually just that.
Okay. Yeah. So also remembering that sometimes when we're struggling with our mental health, feeling low or feeling anxious, is actually a really normal reaction to things that are going on in our lives. So, for example, if we have experienced a bereavement, feeling low and feeling sad after that is completely normal. So it doesn't always have to mean that we have a condition. Sometimes we're just struggling because of the things that we've experienced or that have happened to us. Brilliant. Go on.
I have a question.
Go on then.
You on what you just said. What is
bereavement? Brilliant. So bereavement is when someone loses someone or something. So usually we think about it when someone dies, and they go through an experience of bereavement and grief, and they're really sad and unhappy. But actually you can feel bereavement for lots of different things. So if your parents split up, you can go through a process of bereavement for what the family that you used to have and the setup you used to have. So there's lots of different ways that you can experience bereavement and grief.
Does it have to be a big thing, or can it be a small thing? Like, for example, if you're like losing a friend or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good point. And so everyone experiences life differently, and mental health affects different people. So what affects you might not affect me, and might not affect other people. It just depends on the person. So we have to just accept when someone says they're struggling and look at how we might be able to help them. Brilliant. If you've got any comments or any questions, you can do that below, and please do like and subscribe.